So out in the woods today, and got a new backpack in, and I wanted to bring it out and show you guys and talk about it a little bit, and then also enjoy a little bit of my time in the woods today, because it's absolutely gorgeous out. It's 55 degrees, sunny, just a beautiful day, and we don't get too many of those right now this time of month, so I'm going to enjoy it while I can. Plus, I've got another announcement I need to make, but we'll get to that shortly. So, the backpack we're looking at today is the Hidden Woodsman Day Ruck. I got it all opened up, hanging off this tree right now. Saw me take my hatchet out of the axe sleeve, which is a major component on this pack, but we're going to get into looking at this thing, so stick around. I had it going, but the wind blew it right out. That's frustrating when you know you got it going. There we go. All right, well, while that fire's burning, I want to tell you guys that this is going to be my last campfire for a little while. I'm not trying to be too overly dramatic about it, but later this week I'm scheduled for surgery on my knee. They're going to scope out my knee. I got a torn meniscus in my left knee right now, and walking is painful and difficult at times, and it's been really hard to get out in the woods. So I finally decided to go see a surgeon about it. They're going to take care of it this week, and unfortunately that means I'm going to be laid up for a while. I'm hoping only about a month, and then I can get back out in the woods and start filming again. Now I will try to make the promise that I'm going to try to film as much as possible at home while I'm recovering, but going out in the woods like this and starting a fire and camping out and doing any kind of outdoor activities, hiking, stuff like that, it's not going to happen for a while. So just letting you guys know, that's an update on the channel. Not a big deal. I'll be back at it soon, hopefully. So all the positive good karma and prayers and smoke and all that good stuff you guys can muster, that always helps, and I would look forward to that. So today's going to be my last trip out in the woods before I hit surgery. So what better day to do it in than a day like this? Like I said, it's 55 degrees out and sunny, and just a great day to burn some wood and talk about a new backpack that I got. Now this is the Hidden Woodsman Day Ruck, and we're going to go through this thing piece by piece so you guys get an idea of what the features are. Right off the bat, you know, let's just say that Hidden Woodsman stuff, the gear that he makes, is all made in USA by one guy. And if I can support a shop like that, someone who puts out a quality product and who's really trying to, you know, make the American dream, then I'm going to do it. And I was fortunate enough to find one of these packs in the secondary market, picked it up at a fair price. I've been wanting one for a while. Now, if you're a follower of this channel, you know that I'm a big fan of the LL Bean Continental rucksack. So for this pack to surpass that pack, because they're very similar in size, is going to be difficult, because the LL Bean Continental rucksack's a great pack, but I have no doubt that the construction of this thing is far superior to that, because this is all made in USA, sewn by one guy. It's not sewn in some kind of sweatshop overseas, so we know that it's gonna be much better quality. Now, right off the bat, this pack is a flap pack with a large flap on the front, and it's opening on the inside. There's no zippers. The pouches on the side of this thing do not come with it. These are military pouches. These are from Spectre Gear. They're the medium GP pouch, general purpose pouch, and they fit a canteen set perfectly. Look at that. So I've got my Pathfinder canteen cup in here, along with the lid. Still have plenty of room around that to add more stuff. So I think what we'll do right now is let's get the canteen cup going, because I want some coffee. Alright, so medium GP pouches on the side, because there is a MOLLE grid that runs along the side of this pack. Moving along to the back of it, you see this really nice mesh padding that he's added to the back of the pack, and there's some nice padding right there. It's all sewn in, very comfortable. Hiking in, the pack was extremely comfortable. I barely noticed it on my back. I was really surprised, because this pack it's heavy. I got a lot of stuff in it, and it did very well. MOLLE on this side as well. I've got another GP pouch over here with another canteen. So I got my canteen, and I've got my pocket stove, my little Tato Gear Element wood burning stove in there. The straps, which I really love, actually have a little bit of a curve or shape to them. So they hug your shoulders really nicely, and they're adjustable up and down, which is a big deal. And then of course, a really important feature to have on a pack is a sternum strap, because that pulls the weight off of your shoulders when you cinch that up like that. So really nice feature. Of course, a grab handle as well. Nice sturdy grab handle, double sewn piece of nylon webbing. That's going to last. On the top of the pack, there are these two channels on each side for what you can actually lash stuff to it. What I've done is I've ran bungee cord through mine so that this can be kind of a quick stash for a jacket. I can just stick my jacket in there, ready to go. So that's a little add-on I did. On the bottom of the pack has the exact same thing, lashing points, which I think is a huge plus, because if you want to put on a wool blanket or tarp or your sleeping pad, you have that ability, because I think this pack could actually be pushed to overnights easily. I've seen some videos of other guys doing it, so it's very possible with this pack. It's not a huge pack, but I think it swallows enough gear that you can do a comfortable overnight with it, no problem. You just got to, really think about what you're taking. So that's it for the outside of the pack. I love this big flap, because really what that allows me to do is I can overstuff this thing, and there's enough extra strap here on the bottom that I can pull that out, and I can put something large underneath the lid of this pack easily. Flip this open, and now you've got this retention flap, which buckles like that. And tighten that down. There's a spider on my pack. He's gone. So you open that up. First thing you notice, big blaze orange interior, which is awesome. So now, as I'm digging through this thing, I can find what I'm looking for very easily. As far as what the inside is like, there are two, this is kind of hard to show without dumping everything out, but there's two pockets that go down the length of the pack on the sides. So what I did is I had my saw on one side and I had my knife on the other. There's also a pouch back here, which is a hydration pouch and has a loop to hang a bladder off of if you're so inclined to do that. I don't use drinking bladders that much, so what I did is I put my ground cloth in here. That's what I was kneeling on when I was making my fire. Of course, I've got my ground pad, my kneeling pad. I got my shemagh, just a nice big piece of cotton material to work with. And then to organize this kind of pack, since it's just, it's one big dump pack, you really have to organize with pouches. So in this pouch I have 550 cord, Bankline, duct tape. I have some titanium stakes for my tarp. This pouch is my food pouch, so I've got some ramen noodle in here. Got a little cup. Got my spork. And then some condiments, some coffee. Things I need for cooking up lunch. Of course, my Hidden Woodsman survival pouch. Now, I did a video on this, so I'll link to that at the end of this video if you want to check it out. But in here is basically all my possibles. This is basically fire making kit, signaling, all the little things that you need when you're in the woods, all that little stuff that just ends up everywhere. So if you haven't seen this thing, I'll show you real quickly how that opens up. It's got my Firesteel. There's some petroleum cotton ball with or cotton balls with petroleum jelly, butane lighter, pocket bellows. I've got match safe in here. Got my flint and steel kit back here in this pouch, so holds all that little stuff. Then I've got my Bushcraft Outfitters poncho / tarp, so I can use this as a tarp or as a poncho. Really great piece of kit, lightweight. does double duty for me. And then I've got my Lost Wild pocket grill. And then the last pocket in here is this zipper pouch. You can see that. So there's a small zipper pouch for all the little stuff. I got my first aid kit in here. And then of course, like I showed you before, this is the sleeve that holds your axe or hatchet, which to me is a huge plus, having that on the back of the pack instead of the side. Because a lot of times when you're loaded down with water and other things on these side pouches, and then you stick an axe or a hatchet on the side, it weighs the pack off on one side. Well, the hatchet is the thing that weighs the most in my pack, so having it on the back of the pack just makes more sense. I'm not going to strap two things to each side of the pack. I don't carry anything that big other than my hatchet, so I like it having it on the back. It just balances out the weight better. That's my opinion. Alright, it's time for coffee. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video today. I'm going to miss coming out in the woods, that's for sure. So the sooner I get better with this knee, the sooner I can come back out here and start doing stuff for you. But for now, it's going to be indoors for a while. So that's it for the Prepared Wanderer. I'm headed home, and we'll see you next time on the Prepared Wanderer. Thanks for watching.